Հայկական բարեգործական ընդհանուր միության Հye Geen մասնաճյուղի եթերից բարի երեկո ձեզ սիրելի հեռուստադիտողներ։ Այսօր դիտելու ենք մենք երկու անգամներ արդեն ցուցադրված մեր տեսաերիզի վերջին բաժինը։ Այս այն միջոցառումն էր, որը տեղի ունեցավ հունվար ամսին Woodbury համալսարանում կազմակերպությամբ Armenian Women's Coalition of Los Angeles, Los Angeles-ի կանանց միացյալ կազմակերպության միահամուռ ուժերով եւ չափազանց գեղեցիկ, ինչպես նաեւ շատ հաջող ձեռնարկեր այս ձեռնարկը։ Խորտ կտայի բոլորին դիտել այս, որովհետև շատ բաներ կան սովորելու եւ շատ նաեւ խորհուրդներ, որոնք պետք է մենք մեզ հետ կրենք, ինչքան ժամանակ որ նոր սերունդ ենք այստեղ դասերակում։ Շարունակենք դիտել մեր այս տեսաերիզի վերջին բաժինը։ Հունվարի 17-ին Burbank-ի Woodbury համալսարանում կայացավ Հիշում եմ եւ պահանջում խորագրով միջոցառումը կազմակերպությամբ Լոս Անջելեսի հայ կանանց միացյալ մարմնի։ Միացյալ մարմին ստեղծելու նախաձեռնությունը հայկական բարեգործական ընդհանուր միության Hye Geen մասնաճյուղի մտահղացումն էր։ Այս նորաստեղծ միացյալ մարմնին անդամակցում են 13 շատ կարևոր կազմակերպություններ, որոնք շարունակելու են իրենց համախմբված գործը։ Օրվա իմաստը կայանում էր նրանում, որ հաջողվեց հայրենիքից հազարավոր մղոններ հեռու գտնվող խաղաղ օվկիանոսյան ափերին ստեղծել համախոհ կանանց մի խումբ, որոնք ամեն գնով պատրաստ են պահել եւ պահպանել մեր բազմադարյա եւ յուրօրինակ մշակութային լեգենդը, պատրաստ են շարունակել վառ պահել իրենց նախնիների հերոսական այն ջանքերը, որի շնորհիվ եւ կարողացան իրենց պատմության մութ օրերը անցկացնել հերոսաբար։ Այս նորաստեղծ միացյալ մարմնի նպատակն է ուղեկցել նոր սերունդին դեպի պայծառ ապագա, տանելով նրանց իմաստալից, գիտագից ճանապարհով, սովորեցնելով նրանց նվիրյալ հայ լինելու ազգային գաղափարը։ The Armenian Women's Coalition of Los Angeles, Los Angeles-ի հայ կանանց միացյալ մարմինը, գիտակցելով միասնության մեջ պարփակված հաջողությունը, մեգընդմիշտ փարադեց այս մտքի շուրջ եղող որևէ կասկած։ Hye Geen-ը միասնաբար իր դժվարին աշխատանքով կարող է միայն հարգել հիշադակային կանանց, որոնց անցած դժվարին ուղու արդյունքն ենք այսօր մենք։ Այսօրվա մի խումբ կանանց այս երթվյալ միասնությունը ջահագիրն է հայ ժողովրդի ապագայի։
Thank you very much. It is a great honor for me to be here today to speak to you on the occasion of celebrating the resilient Armenian woman. My presentation is on securing the Armenian heritage in the digital age, and I must admit, when I was presented with this topic, I had bittersweet feelings. I remember the days when I used to sit with my grandparents, and they used to tell me about their stories of survival, their stories of tragedy. And I could see the pain in their eyes, and I could hear the sorrow in their words. But this oral history of passing on stories from one generation to the next, well, it's lost. The younger generation is preoccupied on their iPhones, and even if they did listen, there are very few storytellers left. But despite my nostalgia for the days past, the digital age opens up an enormous opportunity for the Armenian community. As you already know, there are more Armenians living outside of Armenia than in our motherland. There is an urgent need to provide the diaspora with the tools to remain embedded in our culture. There is a need to educate and unite our people so that we remain strong. I am pleased to say that there is something being done to address this concern. Our AGBU Armenian Virtual College has created a virtual space on the internet where Armenians and non-Armenians can meet and take courses on Armenian studies. Virtual College was founded by Dr. Yerevan Zoryan, chairman of the AGBU Silicon Valley chapter in 2009. He had long noted the need for an educational program that better addresses the current demands of the Armenian nation in the diaspora. It fosters cultural, educational, and social ties around the globe. Currently, they have over 3,700 students from 73 different countries. The majority of the students hail from the United States, followed by Brazil, Argentina, Georgia, and if you can believe it, they even have students from Reunion Island, right near Madagascar. They also have created a TV school. In collaboration with the Republic of Ministry of the Diaspora, a groundbreaking project is being aired on Armenian public satellite. The project aims to provide a wider opportunity for English-speaking children and adults to learn the Armenian language, starting from the alphabet and to hopefully achieve an upper intermediate level of the language. Here is a sample introductory, a slide of an introductory Armenian class. It's a very user-friendly. Are we there? Okay. It's very user-friendly. The student can hear what's being asked of them, and all they need to do is click on the right answer. And there's great interaction between the student and the teacher. And the teacher could be located anywhere in the world. If you're learning it in French, they could be in New Orleans. They have teachers in Spain. They have teachers in Armenia and in the United States. So it's, again, connecting student and teachers from all around the world. To facilitate the students, they can teach the Armenian language in 7 different languages, including French, Spanish, English, Eastern and Western Armenian, Russian, and Turkish. Now, I am a student of the Armenian Virtual College, and although I speak Armenian well, I wanted to improve. My classmates include Armenians from San Diego, Australia, France, New York, and Russia. I didn't always live in Glendale among Armenians. I have lived in remote towns around the United States. And I was one of those Armenians who was yearning to be reconnected to my people. Unfortunately, many Armenians cannot logistically bond with their heritage, but the virtual college is fulfilling that need. From any little town in the United States or around the world, one can take a virtual tour of the Matanataran, experience the Baragentan Festival, learn about the history of Armenian cinematography, and a multitude of other tours. Here are the students studying in Buenos Aires, and here in Dubai. Now, I'm excited to announce that the virtual college has added a new resource. In collaboration with many partners, including the Tumo Technology Center in Yerevan, the scientists and engineers from Yerevan State University, and other resource centers, they have made a groundbreaking ebook series. It's an ebook entitled The Armenian Highland, and it's now available in the iBook store for you to download for free onto your iPad or your Apple computer or your Android phone or your PC computer. And this is it right here. It is an interactive multimedia book that highlights our Armenian culture from our history to seismology to winemaking. There's music at your touch and 3D interaction. They haven't made it official yet, but they are planning to release the second ebook, and it's going to be entitled Exploring Yerevan, and it will be in 7 languages due out this March. With that being said, I believe that there is one area of our rich Armenian culture that has yet to be capitalized in this digital age. The cornerstone of our heritage is the Armenian church. One of the difficulties for me living in Pennsylvania was not being near an Armenian church. And if you're living in a remote area, then you will not get to experience the beautiful and breathtaking Bararak service. I am calling upon the churches to broadcast their services with a live streaming capability so that our faith can extend and to reach those who cannot attend. This is the next logical advancement our community should be making using the internet and digital advancements. I have mentioned and spoken to Dr. Zorian about this idea, and he expressed that it was a novel and extremely interesting idea that should definitely be looked into. We are commemorating the 100th year since the 1915 massacres, and each of us, in our own way, will be doing our best to fight on for justice and to honor our ancestors. But it is my passion to save the words and stories of those Westerners who witnessed the horrors. My husband and I have started wholeheartedly a project of collecting rare out-of-print newspapers, magazines, and books that provide eyewitness reporting accounts, not just of the 1915 massacres, but lest we forget, the massacres of the 1890s. And boy, just as I'm out there, I'm trying to gather all of these important historical documents and books, and I'm up there late at night trying to make sure I get it and bring it home. Tina just now was mentioning that feeling she got when she went and saw her grandmother's clothing and felt that she couldn't leave it there because she wanted to bring her ancestors home. And I'm saying that captures exactly the feeling I have when I'm on the internet and I'm trying to secure those words of witnesses to talking about my ancestors and what they suffered. And it's imperative for me to secure those books and to bring them home. And when the UPS man knocks on my door, I get a feeling like another child has come to me for safekeeping. But the truth of the matter is, just as I'm out there, and I know that there's others, Mr. Merdesian, I met you out there at lunchtime. Apparently he also is very involved in trying to secure these documents and these books. Just as we're out there trying to do this, the Turks are out there trying to get them and destroy them. And in recent years, there have been reports of Turks deliberately stealing and defacing our Armenian historical books to hide the truth. This is happening in our own backyard at the major universities. And if you don't believe me, that they will go to any ludicrous extent to deny the truth, then you should know that just this week, Turkish President Erdogan sent an invitation to our Armenian President Serge Sarkisyan, inviting him to Turkey on April 24th to celebrate the World War I campaign of Gallipoli. The purpose, of course, is only to distract the world's attention from the 100th anniversary of the Armenian genocide. Our battles with them in the future will be done over the internet. And the digital age presents an amazing opportunity for us to rescue priceless eyewitness accounts that would be lost in oblivion. I would like to share some of them with you today. Here we have a complete, original newspaper, the New York Sun, dated November 18th, 1894. In this paper, there is a long, detailed story on the Armenian massacres of 1894, known as Sefer Belik. The author states, last mail brings so many independent accounts of the murder of men, women, and children by thousands, and with every form of cruelty, that it is impossible to doubt the general accuracy of an awful tale. It is related again and again that the soldiers were ordered by their officers to outrage the women before putting them to the sword. And many instances are given where single soldiers were assigned to the task of slaughtering each 100 women and children. The details of some of the massacres are too revolting to dwell upon, and if not overwhelmingly confirmed, would be rejected as incredible, even among the most savage races yet remaining on earth. Here is a Scientific American magazine, still in publication. This is dated November 30th, 1894.